It's Elvis Week 2025, and it's a special edition of the ELVIS Impact. So stick around, because it all starts in just 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Well, welcome to the ELVIS Impact. I'm Todd Papes, and I am here to talk to the co-host of the ELVIS Impact, Cathy Leigh, because we want to do something a little different. It's Elvis Week 2025, and we would like to just kind of give our little thoughts of what we remember about Elvis and what was what formed our thoughts and our memories of him growing up and how we came about that. So we thought we'd do something a little bit different. We'll do a little candid interview style, if you will, and do a little back and forth. So
this is unrehearsed. This is unrehearsed.
This is unrehearsed. That is correct.
And he's really crossing the line of demarcation.
I am. That is very true.
Now you're going to tell me you got to speak louder into the mic.
Well, you're only going to be able to speak in the mic when I give it to you. So there you go. See, like when I go like this, that means you are allowed to talk. But when it's on my side, then that is my turn to talk, just so we know. Okay, there we go. All right, we'll get a little...
You got it, Steve.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead. Serious.
Okay, no, I don't need to be serious. Okay, so Elvis Week, we're reflecting a little bit. We're channeling the Elvis vibes a little bit here. What do you remember? Let's go back to that day, that kind of what Elvis Week is, based on. August 16th, 1977. Just your thoughts, right, of that day, and then to when you heard the news.
So my memories of that day, I was with my sister, my brother, and my cousin, and we were doing paint by numbers. And on my little pink Panasonic radio, the news came across that Elvis Presley had passed.
And then was that... Now, you guys, did you hear this before your mom or anybody else in your... No, what happened?
So that's the next part of the story.
Okay. Go ahead.
So we heard it on... Because I am telling the story and then you finish.
Well, you paused like you were...
I wanted to take a breath.
Oh, my God.
No breathing.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the Christmas song with Jimmy Durante. Oh, Mr. Durante, why did you play? Because I had to pause and take a breath. Is that okay, kid?
Okay, I do not know that one. But no, it came across...
Frosty the Snowman, that was.
The news came across the Panasonic radio.
CBS News. Today, the man whose name became synonymous with a new sound, Elvis Presley, died at the age of 42.
And we just froze because we were like, oh my gosh, we got to tell mom. Yeah. And so who's going to tell mom? So we go upstairs, we say, Mom, Elvis passed. And she's like, no, you're joking. Like, Mom, it's on the news. We heard it on the radio. Turn on the TV. No, don't joke about these kind of things. No.
Now, so obviously she was a huge Elvis fan.
Right. Back to you, Steve. Yes. My mother was a very big Elvis fan. So when we told her this, she was not happy. That she thought we were just making up a joke just to, prank or something. Then once she realized that it was news, I remember my grandma walked over. My grandma was upset. My mom was upset. They were crying. My dad came home from work that afternoon. He was upset. It was almost like the world stopped.
I was going to say, it really was a time where there was a giant pause in the world. Yes. Because it was unbelievable that this could even happen. I mean, obviously that happens, but the point is, it's just unbelievable that would happen to somebody that was so well liked, and not only just here in the U.S. but all across the world. It was just an unbelievable thing.
So it was a very sad day.
Yeah.
I remember watching the news coverage with the white limousine, the people crying. It was just a very, very sad time in this house.
Yeah, and I mean, because you had grown up. I think you've alluded to this before. You grew up listening to Elvis records, and your parents obviously were giant Elvis fans, and just not only just on Elvis, but just other music in general. So you already had this core of music in your background, and you had family members too that would play some instruments as well, including your dad.
So I grew up. Music was very important in the house. My first memories are music. Yeah. Actually, my first memory of music is my mother playing Patsy Cline albums while she was ironing. I know, it's a specific, but that's what I remember. Yeah. My sister was also into music. So when the news of Elvis passing, the sadness, that era ended.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was a definitive mark in a certain period of time, that not just with music, but just a lot of things in general, just culture in general, around the U.S. and then even around the world, was just a crazy time. What do you remember after that? So, a few days or whatever sink in. Things are going, the news is still going on at this point because this was a giant thing. What do you remember after that? Had things then calmed down, or was it still kind of a disbelief? Like, what do you remember the days after that?
I remember my mother playing the Blue Hawaii album.
Yeah. And then was it just, where did you were you doing movies or anything like that too that you were kind of remembering, or?
No, I don't remember that. I just remember my mother playing the Elvis album, and it's just you just let her have her moment listening to the music. Yeah. You didn't bother her.
I gotcha. It was just a crazy time for everybody. Everybody, it's odd, when they say, "Where were you when Elvis had passed?" Mm-hmm. And it's kind of crazy that almost everybody remembers, even if you weren't an Elvis fan, you kind of remember where you were. I mean, there's not too many singers or people in general, any celebrities in general, that have that kind of magnitude, where you kind of remember. There's only a select few people that have that, and Elvis had that, obviously, in this case. So yeah.
Yeah, that's my memory. Very sad memory.
Yeah, for sure. Very sad memory. But, it is Elvis Week, and that's why we do remember at this time every year. You have the celebration of his life and his legacy, and we just wanted to just take a few minutes and get Cathy's memory on this. And again, same for you guys. What were your memories of that time, if you were around then? And for those of you who weren't, what sticks with you to this day that makes you an Elvis fan? Because obviously that legacy continues today, and he keeps growing fans every day, fans that weren't even born and were kids and now grandkids and so forth like that. Just love Elvis. So there's something about it there that is special, and it's a special week. So we thought we'd just share a little bit with you on that. So with that said, this is it for the Elvis Impact on this little mini episode, if you will. And until next time.